Ivan Denisovich always got up at the clanging of the rail, but this day he didn't.
Tonight we're going to tell you about a place so brutal and horrific it's hard to believe it actually exists. It is, by all accounts, a modern-day concentration camp, a secret prison hidden in the mountains 50 miles from North Korea's capital, Pyongyang. It's called Camp 14, and according to human rights groups, it's part of the largest network of political prisons in the world today. Some 150,000 people are believed to be doing hard labor on the brink of starvation in these hidden gulags.
So we said our goodbyes by the factory gate one cold Friday evening last year, and I saw it all there in the eyes of my mates, the anger, the sadness, the fear. Like our fathers before us, we worked there with pride.
Camp 14 was all that Shin Dong-hyuk says he knew for the first 23 years of his life. These satellite images are the only glimpse outsiders have ever gotten of the place. 15,000 people are believed to be imprisoned here, forced to live and work in this bleak collection of houses, factories, fields, and mines, surrounded by an electrified fence.
Only when the towers were manned were the prisoners allowed to enter the work site. Here, from sunrise to sunset, they worked, and then were marched back to camp again after darkness had fallen.
You wear what you're given, you eat what you're given, and you only do what you're told to do.
Keep moving! This one's got 2 shirts. Speed up now. Just take the names of anyone wearing extra clothes.
If you escape, you would be shot. If you try to escape or plan to escape, you would be shot. Even if you did not report someone who was trying to escape, you would be shot.
As frightening as the executions were, Shin considered them a break from the monotony of hard labor and constant hunger.
Will be strictly obeyed. Keep to your ranks. No hurrying. Keep a steady pace. No talking. You will look to the front at all times and keep your hands behind your back. A step to the right or a step to the left is considered an attempt to escape, and the escort has orders to shoot without warning. Leading rag, quick
Prisoners
fire!
were fed the same thin gruel of cornmeal and cabbage day in and day out. They were so hungry, Shin says, they ate rats and insects to survive.
So for 23 years, you were always hungry?
Yes, of course. We were always hungry. And the guards always told us, through hunger, you will repent.
The soup was the same every day. Fish and whatever vegetable was provided that winter. The year before it had been salted carrots. This year it was cabbage. When they ran out of that, they'd give them...
North Korea denies it has any political prisons, but refuses to allow outside observers to inspect Camp 14 and other sites.
There's no way to verify all the details of Shin's story. Do you believe his story?
Oh, sure. His story is consistent with the testimony of other prisoners in every respect. The idea is to eliminate this lineage, to eliminate the family, on the theory that if the grandfather was a counter-revolutionary, the father and the grandsons would be opposed to the regime as well.
David Hawk is a human rights investigator who's interviewed dozens of former prisoners and guards from the 6 political prison camps operating in North Korea today. Blaine Hardin is a veteran foreign correspondent who first reported Shin's story in the Washington Post and later wrote a book about his life.